Hello, I hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Just because it's fun to see how things are made, I just wanted to go over all the pre-processing that goes into making the branding irons that I make and sell. First off, I use Inkscape and I import the customer's logo, and it's probably a PNG or a PDF, and then I use the trace bitmap feature and then turn everything into a vector file. And it's very important that the original image or PDF has a high resolution so I can create the vector file from that image. So I size everything up based on what the customer wants. I send them a proof and then they send me an approval, and then I move forward with it. And this red box here is just the base that will be extruded from my 3D modeling software. And before we go any further, my setup here that I have uses these hotkeys that I created, and both Inkscape and my 3D modeling software have Python programming language plugins, so I created little sub-programs for each of those softwares so I could easily and quickly do the things that I want it to do. It makes everything so much easier. Like this sub-program I just ran. So this creates a vector image from everything on the screen, and it pops up a little dialog box. I can put the name of the customer and a brief couple word description of the brand itself, and then it saves it to a file I want with the DXF, so I can import the DXF into the 3D modeling software easily. And it just creates a dead simple way of storing everything in one folder for the customer and the brand itself. So the program automatically pops up a Windows Explorer so I can select the DXF, copy the path, post the path in the dialog box from another subprogram that you just saw, and it automatically imports the DXF. Once I have the DXF in Fusion 360, which is my 3D modeling software, I select each individual feature of the design, and then I can extrude that. Once everything is selected that I want to extrude, I hit another button and it automatically extrudes it the amount that I want. I don't have to think about it, I don't have to put in any numbers, it's just the same every single time from the program that I created. Now I need to put the base part of the branding iron on, and this was from that outside box that you saw in Inkscape. I select it and then hit another button that extrudes that base the exact amount that I want. I have another program that puts the hole directly in the center of each base that I put on there, and then I have another button push that brings in my little logo, and this normally goes at the top of each branding iron or close to it depending on the layout of the branding iron base itself, and this just helps indicate the top side of the brand when you're looking at it, when the customer is looking at it from the back side. Okay, now that the design part of the branding iron is done, I need to create the program for my machines. So I open up a template that I already have saved, and this is how it is for almost every single branding iron that I have. And I select operations for the template, and then I paste it into the current brand that I'm working on. And I basically set it up for the exact size of brand that I want. I give it the size of the material that I need to have, and then once that's done I can generate the program, and there's a few selections that I have to make on the 3D model itself, which I'll show you in a second. So when I generate the programs, there's a few things that it doesn't know exactly what it wants to machine around, so I have to manually select it. The top side, the bottom side for the chamfer, the whole chamfer, and the Mojo logo at the top there. And then after that, everything is good to go. You just gotta wait for it to finish loading. Once I have the green check mark on all the operations, I have another button push that automatically saves everything with the correct machine post-processor, which gives it the correct program so I can run it in that machine, plus it gives me the setup sheet, plus it saves all that to my cloud folder so I can easily access this from my laptop in the shop, because this is all done on my desktop at home. I print off the setup sheet and put it in my little routing folder so I can know what size to make it at the shop, and I know what size to cut the raw material to. So that just makes everything easier. And I do 2 branding irons at a time on the machine, but it just depends on how everything's set up, and the process is close to the same. There's just 2 at a time in the 3D modeling software. And that's it for the pre-processing of these branding irons. I will have another video showing the machining process and everything that's involved with that later on. But I think that's it for now, so thanks for watching.